Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Naresh Mago. The headlines. Very severe cyclonic storm Biparjoy to make landfall near Jakhau port in Kutch district of Gujarat this evening. Authorities fully geared to meet any eventuality. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver inaugural address at G20 Engagement Group at Mahabalipuram near Chennai today. G20 Agriculture Ministerial Meeting to begin today in Hyderabad. ISRO to launch India's moon mission Chandrayaan 3 in second half of July this year. Law Commission initiates fresh consultations on Uniform Civil Code, invites views from all stakeholders including public and recognized religious organizations. And India beat South Africa 4-0 to enter semifinal of World Squash Championship in Chennai. The India Meteorological Department IMD has said that cyclone Biparjoy is expected to make landfall near Jakhau port in Kutch district of Gujarat as a very severe cyclonic storm this evening. IMD DG Mrityunjay Mohapatra said that the storm is likely to cross Saurashtra and Kutch and adjoining Pakistan coasts between Mandvi in Gujarat and Karachi in Pakistan with maximum sustained wind speed of 125 to 135 kilometers per hour, gusting to 150 kilometers per hour.
15 तारीख को शाम के आसपास सौराष्ट्र कच्छ और इसके आसपास जो पाकिस्तान कोस्ट है इसको हिट करेगा और टकराएगा, तब इसका विंड स्पीड लगभग 125 to 135 किलोमीटर पर आवर, गस्टिंग टू 150 किलोमीटर पर आवर होगा। और अनुमान यही है कि मांडवी और कराची के बीच में जखाऊ पोर्ट के आसपास ये कोस्ट को हिट कर सकता है। कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट अरेबियन सी जो है अभी बहुत वल्नरेबल है, वहाँ विंड स्पीड अभी 145 से 155 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा चल रहा है। ये सभी खतरनाक होता है फिशिंग ऑपरेशन के लिए, शिप ऑपरेशन के लिए, ऑफशोर इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए, ऑयल एक्सप्लोरेशन के लिए। तो इसीलिए हम सभी को एडवाइस दे रहे हैं, वार्निंग दे रहे हैं कि कोई नॉर्थ ईस्ट अरेबियन सी के अंदर न जाए।
The IMD issued a red alert for coastal areas of Saurashtra and Kutch districts. The Met Office has also predicted rain all over Gujarat for 4 days from today. Heavy to very heavy rain is likely over Kutch and Saurashtra. From today, heavy rain and destructive winds will start blowing. The maximum impact of the severe storm will be seen in Kutch, Jamnagar and Devbhoomi Dwarka districts. There is a possibility of heavy rainfall in the coastal areas of these districts. Conditions are likely to worsen this evening. The state government has coordinated the assistance of Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard and Army if required during this potential disaster, and these agencies are also on standby for disaster management. As a precautionary measure, over 4,000 hoardings have been removed in districts prone to cyclones. A team of 597 personnel from the PGVCL has been assembled to swiftly restore the electricity supply after the cyclone subsides. Essential wire poles have been made readily available at all substations, and teams from other districts have been mobilized to expedite power restoration process in the affected areas. Shelter homes have been established in government schools and offices in the districts affected by the cyclone in coastal areas. These facilities provide safe accommodations along with essential provisions such as food, water and medicine. Additionally, nearby locations have been equipped with health centers, both public and private hospitals, where sufficient medical staff and necessary medications are available. Generator sets and other essential healthcare services have also been arranged. Western Railway has decided to cancel more trains as a precautionary measure in cyclone-prone areas, including train number 20938 Delhi Sarai Porbandar Express, train number 19120 Veerawal Ahmedabad Express, train number 09522 Veerawal Rajkot Special, train number 09516 Porbandar Kanalu Special, and train number 09596 Porbandar Rajkot Special. Satellite phones and ham radio services have been put on standby to address any potential disruptions in the communication system due to heavy rains or storms. Moreover, mobile service operators have been instructed to keep alternative towers operational as a precautionary measure.
In the view of very severe cyclonic storm Biparjoy, more than 74,000 people have been safely relocated across 8 districts of the state. The system is fully equipped to deal with any eventuality. Currently, state government has deployed 34 teams of NDRF and SDRF to deal with the possible effects of cyclone storm Biparjoy. 1,25,000 food packets have been prepared by the state administration. 69 PHCs 16 CHCs have been prepared in possible affected areas. 20 medical officers have been deputed from other districts. Considering the situation, Sri Somnath Temple will remain closed for today. Bharat Devmani, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver the inaugural address today at the W20 Engagement Group at Mahabalipuram near Chennai. Union Minister for Women and Child Development, Smriti Irani, will deliver the keynote address and will release the communique. The two-day Women 20 meet began yesterday with a Jan Bhagidari event. The event was supported by the National Rural Livelihood Mission, Department of Rural Development and Ministry of Rural Development. The event was interesting, with a lot of achievers sharing their success stories of how development work took place in their lives. W20 India delegate and advocate Bansuri Swaraj spoke about the commitment of India towards women-led development. The G20 Agriculture Ministerial Meeting will be held in Hyderabad for 3 days from today. Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar and Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Kailash Chaudhary will be present during the 3-day event. The meeting will be attended by about 200 delegates from G20 member countries, invitee countries and international organizations. Here is more from our correspondent.
The Agriculture Ministerial Meeting of G20 India Presidency is going to commence later this morning in Hyderabad after the Agriculture Working Group meetings held at different parts of the country. The 3-day meeting is going to conclude with adoption of the outcome of the working group. There will be multiple side events in which in-depth and focused deliberations will be held on topics like managing agribusiness for profit, people and planet, and connecting the digitally disconnected, harnessing the power of digital technologies in agriculture. Top Indian agriculture-based companies, startups and state and central government agencies relating to agribusiness companies are likely to take part in these deliberations. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
The National Investigation Agency has identified people involved in the recent attack on the Indian High Commission in the UK and issued a lookout notice against them. The agency has issued the notice identifying 45 people on its Twitter handle. The NIA said they caused grievous injury and disrespected the Indian national flag. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. India's coveted moon mission Chandrayaan 3 is scheduled to be launched in July, most likely in the second half of the month. This was disclosed by Union Science and Technology Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh while addressing a media query on the sideline of a function. He said if things go as planned, the Indian Space Research Organization will launch its ambitious Chandrayaan 3 mission, which is aimed at demonstrating critical technology to land the spacecraft on the south pole of the moon. The 22nd Law Commission of India is seeking public views and ideas on the Uniform Civil Code. Interested individuals and recognized religious organizations are invited to present their views within a 30-day period. The Law and Justice Ministry informed that this came after the 21st Law Commission had previously examined the subject and received overwhelming responses from stakeholders. As more than 3 years have passed since the issuance of the consultation paper on reforms of family law, the 22nd Law Commission has decided to deliberate on the subject again. Interested individuals can submit their views through online link or mail at membersecretary-lci@gov.in to the Commission. As the Narendra Modi government has completed 9 years in office, Akashvani News brings a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. Today we take a look at Mission Karma Yogi, a national program for civil services capacity building. The mission, launched in September 2020, is aimed at preparing civil servants for the rapidly changing administrative and technological landscape by equipping them with the necessary skills and knowledge. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Regarded as one of the largest capacity building initiatives in government organizations in the world, the Mission Karma Yogi has been designed to lay the foundations for capacity building for civil servants so that they remain entrenched in Indian culture and remain connected with their roots while they learn from the best practices across the world. The program is being delivered by setting up an integrated government online training I Got Karmyogi platform. Addressing a function on Civil Services Day this year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had underlined that the aim of Mission Karmyogi is to utilize full potential of civil servants, stressing that training and learning should not remain a formality for a few months.
मिशन कर्मयोगी का मकसद है सिविल सर्वेंट्स के फुल पोटेंशियल का उपयोग करना। कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग कमीशन इस अभियान को पूरी मजबूती से आगे बढ़ा रहा है। मेरा ये भी मानना है कि ट्रेनिंग और लर्निंग कुछ महीनों की औपचारिकता बनकर नहीं रहनी चाहिए। इसलिए ट्रेनिंग और लर्निंग से जुड़ा क्वालिटी मटेरियल हर जगह हर समय उपलब्ध हो, इसके लिए आई गॉट प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया गया। अब सभी नए रिक्रूट्स को आई गॉट पर कर्मयोगी प्रारंभ के ओरिएंटेशन मॉड्यूल के साथ भी ट्रेन किया जा रहा है।
The program is focused on preparing the Indian civil servants for the future by making them more creative, constructive, imaginative, proactive, energetic, transparent and technology enabled. Divakar, Akashvani News, Delhi.
India is participating at the Annecy International Animation Festival AIAF for the first time this year in France. An Indian delegation led by the Secretary, Information and Broadcasting, Apurva Chandra, with eminent personalities of the animation industry, have been showcasing India's prowess in creating animation and VFX content for global audiences at the AIAF. India has lately emerged as a preferred destination of VFX and animation content for global production houses. Speaking about India's participation, Mr. Chandra said, the animation, gaming, visual effects and comics sector in India is making progress with the adoption of world-class techniques and innovative technologies coupled with a pool of immensely talented professionals. In the World Squash Championship, India advanced to the semifinals after beating South Africa 4-0 in Chennai yesterday. India's Tanvi Khanna, Saurabh Ghoshal, Joshna Chinnappa and Abhay Singh all recorded victories in their respective matches. Tanvi beat South Africa's Hayley Ward, while Saurabh defeated South Africa's Dewald van Niekerk. Joshna beat South Africa's Lizelle Muller and Abhay beat South Africa's Jean-Pierre Brits. In football, India will take on Lebanon in the last league round of the Intercontinental Cup at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar today. Indian senior men's team sealed their place in the final with their wins over Mongolia and Vanuatu. India beat Vanuatu by a solitary goal in the second round to secure their second successive win of the tournament. In the Archery World Cup, India bagged bronze medals in the men's and women's compound team events to open their account in the third stage at Medellin, Colombia yesterday. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Josna Srivastava.
Thank you, Naresh. Bracing for Biparjoy, 74,000 shifted as very severe cyclone to make landfall today is a front page headline in the Hindustan Times. The statement quotes Prime Minister Narendra Modi under the caption, Ease of doing business improved in 9 years, encouraged enterprise. Mayawati as CM, brother and wife got 261 flats at 46% discount. Audit flags fraudulent sale, reads the headline in the Indian Express. TN Minister arrested by ED remanded in judicial custody, reports The Hindu. Financial Express reports that wholesome price inflation index has plunged to a 91-month low. And finally, from the first horse-drawn trams dating back to February 24th, 1873 to Kolkata's electric trams now struggling to keep rolling, the Business Standard writes.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Very severe cyclonic storm Biparjoy to make landfall near Jakhau port in Kutch district of Gujarat this evening. Authorities fully geared to meet any eventuality. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver inaugural address at W20 Engagement Group at Mahabalipuram near Chennai today. G20 Agriculture Ministerial Meeting to begin today in Hyderabad. ISRO to launch India's moon mission Chandrayaan 3 in second half of July this year. Law Commission initiates fresh consultations on Uniform Civil Code, invites views from all stakeholders including public and recognized religious organizations. And India beat South Africa 4-0 to enter semifinals of World Squash Championship in Chennai. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.